The government wants more control. Satanic system installed across the globe. Get it in blood or get it in gold. Digital dollars to digital gold. Digital passports, metaverse shows. We digital gangsters. Welcome to the show.
Inside the $6 million mansion BLM reportedly bought with donated funds. The sprawling $6 million mansion bought by Black Lives Matter in Los Angeles once hosted Humphrey Bogart and Marilyn Monroe as house guests. It comes complete with the soundstage, music studio, pool, and 2-bedroom guest house. The 7,400 square foot Studio City compound. 7,400 square feet, bro. That's like
they
5
times.
Out there. Yeah, dude. I know people who ain't even got 1,000 square foot house. House. And you got 7,400 square feet in Studio City of all places. Was
a recording studio in there.
Yeah, with a recording. You got a music studio, a sound stage.
That's crazy.
Wait, in a guest house, bro. A guest house. Okay. Is a 1930s farmhouse that also boasts 7 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. Oh my goodness. And it was impressively renovated back in the 1930s with all modern conveniences. I'm sorry, 1930 is not modern. Marilyn Monroe and Humphrey Bogart were a few A-listers who stayed as guests in this estate. A shell company connected to BLM bought them in October 2020. Everybody got a shell company. That's just how it works. Like, I used to be mad about it, but then I realized that that's just the game.
Right.
Everybody got a shell company somewhere. Got several shell companies. Black Lives Matter bought a $6 million. Okay. Some of Hollywood's most iconic. Okay. The Schwanky Digs also has a custom-made wrought iron staircase. I didn't see the staircase. Where is it? Okay, somewhere else, I guess. Marble-lined bathrooms, 3 fireplaces, including one imported from Italy. Recessed lighting fixtures, digital cameras and thermostats, as well as a private yard with an elaborate play set in a chicken coop. Yo, they could have Debo up in there, bro. They got a chicken coop. Yo, Jay, what is this, bro? What'd you send me right now? I haven't read this until right now.
Well, this is what Black Lives Matter is. They're taking all that money where niggas get killed and they're flourishing for themselves. And this is one of the co-founders of it. One of those LGBT people that had because they're all LGBTQ people. And that's why black people got to understand that Black Lives Matter is ran by 3 gay women who have been basically using the Black Lives thing of, blacks getting murdered as a front when they're really pushing for this homosexuality type of agenda within the Black Lives Matter movement. Which is why I never got behind them no way, because I knew it was all full of shit. But
you never went to a march?
Huh?
You didn't go to any BLM marches?
No.
Not one?
Never. No.
I did. I got suckered into going.
Did you go?
I did. When I went to the all it took was one, and that's when I was like, that's when I realized that, like, this is stupid. I swear, I seriously went to one, and I was walking around. And I'm like, with everybody marching, and I was like, this is stupid. Like, this ain't gonna do nothing but get everybody tired.
Right. Nah, I've never been to a march, dog. Like, nah.
I went to one in LA.
No, see what I did in 2020, the summer of 2020. I went ahead and I looked into Black Lives Matter. Like, I went to their website. I read all about it.
2020? Oh, no, this is... See, my thing is, man, I was on BLM, like, back on Trayvon days. So this is 2014, like, way back in the day.
Right. Well, that makes more sense then.
Yeah, this is back when it just started. So, all right, let's keep going. Because I just saw some interesting stuff. Okay. The stunning mansion was secretly bought by a shell company in 2020 connected to the embattled Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, which used part of its $90 million donation windfall to purchase the property as a campus for the organization. Okay. So this is, I did read a little bit but I didn't read this one. I just saw a little bit earlier. But anyway, property records reviewed by the Post on Tuesday show the home was sold for 3.1 million to, is that Diane or Dwayne? Diane? Diane, right? Pascal?
Yeah,
Did I
yep.
say Diane?
Diane
All right.
Pascal. Yeah.
Okay. A Los Angeles-based real estate developer who works in nonprofit sector and a deal that closed in October 27th, 2020. Okay. 3.1 M's, right?
Right.
To some
Three point
developer,
one million dollars.
which is a lot of money.
A ton.
So Black Lives Matter turned around and bought it 2 years later for double the price? That's what it said. Yo, hold on. I want to see what happened right here. Because the article said 6 mils. So if she bought it for 3 mil in 2020, so you telling me in less than 2 years it doubled in price? So you telling me it went from 3 to 6 million? Ain't nothing appreciating that much. I'm sorry. Not even gold, diamonds, or badussy. Oh, hold on. I gotta keep reading this because I want to know how the hell they come up with 6 million. Okay, so this is the property right here. I guess I got the outline. Yes, nice property, but not for them. I wonder where the 6 million went. Reportedly, he's part of 90 million windfall to purchase the property. Okay, the seller at the time, televangelist Sean Bolts, confirmed the sale to the Post. So I guess it was a televangelist who owned it, and he sold it to this Diane Pascal, the real estate developer. Okay,
Right.
for 3.1 M's. 3 days after purchase, however, records show that the property was transferred to a Delaware. Everything, like, honestly,
LLC.
everybody should look at, yeah, a Delaware limited liability, like, because Delaware is they probably have millions of companies out there because Delaware has like a tax haven or something like that. So a lot of people open from Delaware. Named,
Mm.
yeah, people should look into that, like Delaware and taxes. Delaware, so they got, that's why, like, it's a small place, they're able to thrive, and they got rich people because, like, there's like millions of people who own an LLC out of Delaware. You start always, whenever you hear some shady shit, Delaware will always pop up. Just remember that. Okay. 3 days after the purchase, however, records show that the property was transferred to a Delaware LLC named after the home's address and representing BLM Global Network Foundation for 5.8 million. So you telling me that the price went up by almost $3 million in 3 days? So $1 million a day. Yo, homeboy sold it for 3.1 million, right? And then they say right here, 3 days after the purchase, showed the property was transferred for 5.8. What kind of inflation is that?
Right.
They go from 3.1 million to 5.8 in 3 days. And then no transfer tax was recorded because the LLC was representing the nonprofit, which is a tax exempt. The LLC is registered under the Washington, D.C. office for the law firm Perkins Coie, which has set up the complex web of BLM related entities in 2016. That's a big difference. How you go from, like, I thought it was like over a couple years. This is over like 3 days. How you go 5.8 million? What's the math on that? I got to do the math right now. Jay, what's the math
Well,
on
they
that?
say 5.8 to 6.1.
No, no, they sold it. So they said 6 million to round it up. So
Right.
5.8 minus 3.1. That's $2.7 million. So the house appreciated $900,000 a day. Because 3 days later, they sold it for 5.8 million. Holy moly! 3 days. So, bro, imagine you had some property appreciating at $900,000 a day.
And they
Yo.
and they had channeled it through the nonprofit, which made it non-taxable.
Yup. So that's it. So to me, that looks like some money laundering, bro.
Con artists.
Like, so you telling me so somebody bought something for 3 million, and then 3 days later you buy it for 5.8 million. That seemed like somebody got that was a back end money for something.
George Soros.
I want to look into this a lot more. Bro, because that's a lot. Like, how you, like, they could just looked up like, oh yeah, this sold for a couple of days ago for 3.1, and somebody comes to you like, but we'll give you 5.8. Say no.
Right.
What the fuck? Yeah, bro, that's a payoff. Somebody got paid off right there. That's scammy. That's real scammy. I didn't know about that. The discrepancy between the two eye-popping amounts was not immediately clear. Okay, just before closing day, Bolts posted a video on his Twitter in which he spoke about being passionate about BLM and how he was trying to convince more conservative members of his church to embrace the group's civil rights cause. The black community has been mistreated, said Bolton, the author of books like Translating God and God's Secret. And he did a post on Tuesday. I really believe in their causes. Bro, you believe in that you just got 2.7 million in 3 days? Yo, I don't trust homeboy at all. I gotta look up his name, so I need to see his face. Sean Bolts.
But I'm just wondering, like, have you heard of any great things that Black Lives Matter have done, like with all the money? Because I think they reached in 2020, they made like $90 million. I don't know any black urban communities that, well, they call it urban, but I haven't heard no of urban communities that have benefited from it. I don't know anybody.
That's the typical face of the white guy trying to help black people. That's the face. And that's the wife.
Yep.
Flat hair,
All
no
smiles.
volume in there. All smiles. Probably got green eyes. That's like standard. He's a little chubby. She's thin.
So this is the Sean Bolts guy.
Yeah.
I mean, who is he? Oh, a televangelist.
Yeah. I don't trust him at all. He looks like a con man.
Eating off black people's money.
Yep.
Raised by Black Lives Matter.
They just donated 2.7 million to him, so yeah, he about to sit. Oh yeah, they're definitely about to smile. I hate to see. I'm sorry, these chicks that came, they were like when those girls started doing that, the Black Lives Matter. Y'all gotta understand, they were in college. Okay, like, and then all of a sudden they just came into all this money over a couple of years, like
George Soros.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you buy a place right there in this? Where is this? Is this I forgot the neighborhood. Hollywood? Like go buy up. I would say go buy up South Central. Why you got to buy up Hollywood?
Right, if you really care about black people and the community like they claim,
Yeah.
why y'all moving out to where white folks are? Why not go
Yeah.
to the hood?
Except you saying it's a campus to train. So we see this here, this inside $6 million mansion that they bought in Studio City. And this is why I tell people, man, never act like you're holier than thou, like you are the holiest of you not Jesus out here. Because the more money you get, the more the decisions are different and they look weird. So you can call this a campus, like what they put where is it? Down here they said it's a campus for organization.
Mm-hmm.
For the organization. It's like, but to the average person making 40 grand a year, they're like, bro, that's $6 million. You could have bought up a whole quarter city. You could have bought up South Central for that much money. And you bought one place. And if you so black, you know, black pride and all that, why didn't you buy some cheaper property in South Central and fix that up instead of giving the white man more money,
Right.
more tax money for their schools? Why wouldn't you buy up property in neighborhoods that get low tax revenue, which goes to the schools? Why wouldn't you buy property in that area? This Studio City, if they're selling houses for $6 million or $3 million, and y'all back ended, 2.7, why in the hell do they need any more money for tax money? Yeah, because your property taxes go to fund the schools. Go buy up South Central. Go buy up Inglewood. You know what I mean? Like, why are you in Studio City? And it's like, you know what I mean? You right. And this is black.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it shows the hypocrisy of it all.
But this is not the first time, right, that they've done this.
This is absolutely not the first time they've done this.